Hello everyone, Ben here for Center Stage Reality. Sorry guys for the video delay, and exams have really been a distraction, but we promise to keep you guys updated. Today we are glad to host the EMU PSS president, Mr. Keshi Dapte. As most of them probably know, that EMU PSS basically means the Eastern Mediterranean University Pharmacy Student Society. So Mr. Keshi Dapte, thank you for honoring our visit. Thank you very much. Our question today would be like, what is really the concept of EMU PSS?
The concept of EMU PSS is like creating a platform for our students, the pharmacy students here in EMU, to give them a further step other than just studying for their exams and studying pharmacy. We want them to take some extra curricular steps, and we introduce them to some research fields for awareness campaigns, and we will have congress, seminars this year, and we had last year for like 2 years. We're now doing these things, and the most important thing, I think, is to give them the opportunity to have fun inside the university and as a pharmacy student, not like others who are just studying. We will holding parties. We held one this year. We will hold next semesters as well, to have them the opportunity to have fun and study pharmacy.
Okay. When you say awareness, what awareness have you guys did? As in, what program have you guys did since then?
For the last 2 years, we had so many awareness campaigns. We're doing the same awareness campaigns as is the IPSF and EMUPSS, International Pharmacy Students Federation, and the European Pharmacy Students Society. We did breast cancer awareness. This semester we did AIDS campaign, diabetes campaign. For last year we did the Alzheimer's disease reality, oncology pharmacy, the research field of oncology pharmacy.
In your own understanding, when do you think EMU PSS was originated?
It is originated on 14th of May 2014. Yeah, and I was one of the first EC members for the EMU PSS, and I was working as helping them as the research officer. And now we have annual birthdays on 14th of May. The 14th of May is the national for the Cyprus and Turkey's Pharmacist Day. And we're celebrating that.
Okay, well, that's nice. When was the first pharmacy student that graduated from EMU?
It was last semester, July 2016. And for each semester from now on, we will have graduates.
It seems pharmacy is a new department in EMU, right?
Yeah, it was our first graduates was like last year, and it's the 5th or 6th year this year of our pharmacy degree, and we have 2 degrees here: pharmacy, Pharm B and Pharm D. We don't have any graduates from Pharm D yet, because it's like 6 years. But for Pharm D, it was last year.
What do you think is the problem that EMU PSS are facing? Like, there are some problems that students do face in pharmacy that maybe you guys should know about. Then, if these problems, how can they counter them? How can the school help in these problems?
For the problem-solving part, EMU PSS, we have our connections with the professors and advisors. And whenever one of our students face a problem and comes to us to help, we're there for help. And we do our best to connect students to our professors and the official person who's responsible for their problem here in pharmacy faculty.
In the case of the receipts, exams, and the lab report, there was a time they said that they are going to cancel lab report, they won't mark lab report. So EMU PSS, looked into it because lab reports sometimes mostly help students to pass some courses in pharmacy.
Exactly, it was the point of our professors here. They told that for our students study for the midterm exams, then they get a high point from the labs, the lab marks. After that, for the final exam, they just need 1 or 2 points to pass, and they don't read and study for the final exams.
Okay.
We talked about the lab grades with the professors and with Fethi Hoca, Professor Dr. Fethi Shahin, the dean of our department. He answered us that it was something to make students study more for final exam. The final exam is the most important exam, and you learn so many things in final exam. But we're trying to find any alternative way to take the marks back and do other things, but it will take time, like 1 or 2 semesters.
Okay.
To figure out how to do.
Because seriously, most students were like, the final exams is coming, but since the lab report is not there, because some students told me that they had 2020 in their lab report, but the thing is that they know they might fail because they listen because of their finals, because they are not merging the lab reports and no receipt exams. Some of them just want to take on with with the finals.
It's getting hard to study pharmacy here in EMU, and for this semester I think it's the most hardest semester. We don't have receipt exams, we don't have lab marks. We're trying, as students and as a student society, we're trying to help students to make their voices our voice and take it to the some official professors or our dean, vice dean. They're trying to improve the educational part here in EMU pharmacy faculty, and we are trying to survive, I think, without lab marks and without receipt exams. But studying pharmacy is hard.
Yeah, definitely.
And we have to find a way to study.
Well, I think it will be okay if you guys at least help more for this because this has been a major problem that most pharmacy students always ask about. They'll be like, the lab report. That is always everything they say all the time.
This semester, it was the first semester that we didn't have lab marks.
Oh, okay.
But for next semester, we had meetings with the dean. I had meeting with the dean about lab marks, and he told me that he and their other members, faculty members, they're trying to find an alternative way to maybe they can take back the lab marks and find other way to make students study more for final exams. But it was their decision, and we're giving the we're saying them our problems, the students' problem, but let's see what will happen for next semester or the semester after next semester.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Well, one thing before you go, I would like to read to you. Are you good to read those? Okay, let me just ask you this one question. If you are locked in a freezing cabin, where there is no way out, you have a wooden stove and a lantern, and you have one match, which one do you light first?
The match.
Nice, nice. Okay, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for asking.
Okay. Thank you everyone. This is the president of the EMU PSS. He's told us everything we need to know about the EMU PSS and how they could help. So if you guys have any other things to ask, you guys can comment on the page down below, or you guys should meet him straight. His office is at the pharmacy department. You guys can meet him up. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a nice day.